Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. So I'm coming on to do a project share of a swap that I'm doing with Brenda, who is Live.lovecraft here on YouTube and on Instagram. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with her because she is amazing. So let me go ahead and just show you the little box. I have it stuffed with all the projects that I will be sending to her. So the requirements for the swap that we were going to do was a 3D project, a handmade card, and what else was it? I think an embellishment book. Yeah, an embellishment book that we can like further use to embellish our projects. So let's go ahead and start with the card. So I went ahead and I used this die from KS Craft. So here's the little envelope. All I did was take a plain white card and I lined it with this piece of paper here, and I am using the Garden Party collection. I have the digital and along with some physical items that I managed to get. So this is the little food truck die from KS Craft, and I made it like so. I did share this on my Instagram, and I made the little pieces of it dimensional just to make it pop a little bit more. And it's a little bunny driving. She's driving to the pastry store or the bakery. And then I did some like clustering of sequins right there. And I am just so obsessed. And then if you remember this is that little table scatter that I found at Dollar Tree during Valentine's Day. And I made little balloons out of them. So that is the card that I made for our swap. And then I'm sending her these little spools of ribbon, and I kind of went overboard decorating them. So it's kind of like a little cake. And so these are like stickers. I didn't even notice that. I'm going to have to stick this down, but good thing it happened while it was sitting here on my desk. But these are stickers, and she could just peel these off and use them if she wants to, now that I know. But I don't know if she'll ever be able to use this little ribbon because it's so cute. It's like a little cake, and I just fussy or die cut this here and layered them. So that is something else that I'm sending her. Let me put it over here. I have to fix that ribbon part. Then I wanted to make her a little altered letter, and I made her this here. And this is a wood bee from Hobby Lobby. And then these little hats actually come from Hobby Lobby. They are in the party section. Hold on, let me show you one. They're actually by the miniatures because I believe that this is for like the little dolls, and they're only 99 cents. And this is how it looks. So what I did was that I kind of had to trim it down, and I added some ribbon and made this little here. Um, I don't know, maybe my Latin people will relate, but when we were younger, my mother had these little hats all decorated like this all over the house. It was like a trend or something at one point, kind of like when Avon was around, they did all this stuff, and this reminded me of that. So either way, I wanted to have the little hat sitting on the bee like this, and then here is the little chipboard chicken with the hello. And I Mod Podged this napkin back here. It kind of looks a bit grungy, but I don't know. For some reason, I get like vintage, um, shabby chic vibes from this collection. So I Mod Podged a napkin on here, and then I went in with some pink paint, and then I added some gold marker, which doesn't even come off gold. It looks more like brownish. And then I added some gems there, some gems here, some little flower there, and I'm so obsessed with it. Now, it does not stand, so she can probably, just kind of display it on her desk, like leaning up. I should have thought about that before I did this part here, but I didn't want to remove the hat because then I don't want to mess up the paper and all that. So maybe she can put like a little easel or something and just have it on display in her craft room, or yeah. So I wanted to just do that for her. And then let me go ahead and just share with you some of the embellishments that I created. So here we have these little flowers. I got this die from AliExpress, and I just layered them like so. This die is a little bit confusing to use because you have to look at the picture and follow the design so that you can kind of lay them correctly. And yeah, so I made her some of those flowers, and then here are these that are like little bag toppers, and here is the example of one that I used here. I made this little ribbon back here, and then I just layered this on top. And here is one of them. It's just the little houses, and then it says sweet, and it has some of that ruffle, what are those things called? The ones that the vintage goose taught us how to make, the little paper back there that's folded. And then here is this one with the little swan, precious memories. And I did make this vellum. I printed it on vellum, the pink paper, and it looks so cute together. So those are a set of embellishments. And then I did create some of these rosettes that you can just alter. I die cut them on vellum, and then I put washi tape and I sewed on it. And yeah, that's how it turned out. I think it matches perfectly with this. And then, okay, this is not even, just some embellishments I'm sending her that I got. I made some of these bows here, and these bows were inspired. Let me grab it real quick. I should have been prepared. I should have known better. But of course, it's been a minute, and she totally helped me get out of my crafting rut, y'all, because she messaged me and asked me if I wanted to swap, and I was like, what? Like, okay. And I've been wanting to play with this garden party paper since I had it. So yeah, these were inspired by Eve Ara. She sent me these for my birthday challenge, which are some like felt roses that she made. And I'm so obsessed with these. I don't know what dye she used to make them, but I went ahead and I looked on YouTube on how to make a bow, and I drew a template that I have right here. I'm telling you, I should have been better prepared for this. But of course, I'm not. So here's the template that I made and used. So basically, this is this like that. And then you just kind of pinch it to make it look like this. And then I just use glossy accents to add glitter and like little felt stars or shaker stars. And I love the way these bows turned out, and they're plain so that she can use them as she pleases. And then I just put some of this vellum on the back. Again, I printed that paper on there, and it looks so pretty. So that is also something that I made for her. And then I packaged up some of these gems for her in pink and blue. And I just did this little back topper for it right here. Then I made these little clusters here, and these are actually a little teapot and a tea. These are different dyes. This is cup here, and the little saucer are I forgot the name of that. It's like the purple packaging desires, I think. I had got that at Tuesday morning when we actually had one. And then this is an alley dye here. And what I did to these is that I kind of added dimension to the little lid. I added some little, so that it can pop up a little bit off the teacup so that it can, you know, look like the lid is sitting on there. I added this little tea bag here with string. And then on the back, I have this die here. And what I did was that I cut it so it could kind of look like it's on a platter. So the handles are there, you know, you kind of hold the platter like this. And then I just did some stickling on the sugar there, or on the spoon. And then I added these little cubes, which is really foam dots. And I just stuck them in glitter to make it look like sugar cubes. And then you have the cute little bunny there. And I put a doily on the bottom. And then here's this one with the little fox. Same concept, just different images, of course. So those are some of the embellishments I made for her as well. And then I made her a little dangle, because when she joined my birthday challenge, she sent me, which is kind of funny because I used some of the stuff that she sent me in my birthday challenge. Like she sent me this little charms right here, and I made her this little dangle clip here that kind of matches with the garden party collection, and she had made me one, so I wanted to like send her one back. And yeah, so I just recycled this packaging that a Redeemed Rose sent me. She sent me this beautiful pokey tool. You guys saw it in my previous video. She sent it packaged in here, so I thought it'd be perfect to recycle the packaging and put this dangle on here. So it's just a bunch of different little wire wrapped beads and then this little bow with the dangle on there. So I make sure I keep this with the plastic so I don't lose it. Now for my 3D project, let me go ahead and pause this so I can move all the stuff out the way, and I'll show you that right now. All right, so for my 3D project, I wanted to go ahead and make this for her, and it is one of these little like armoires that Bits and Pieces had shared on her Instagram, and she made this for Craft Purge. And basically I went into Cricut and kind of designed it myself. It's just a bunch of different components mashed together, sliced, welded, and a whole bunch of different things. And I actually went through like 2 different prototypes trying to get to this. But yeah, this is totally inspired by Bits and Pieces. So it's a little dresser. Here is the back. So I made the side shakers, and I didn't know how to decorate it because it's already busy. So I just kind of left it plain. You know, sometimes less is more. And yeah. So here's the top. I just added some of these gold leaves, and I added this pretty image of this girl here with the cameo. And it has a little drawer that opens. Oops, wait, let me get the flowers down. Because if the flowers are kind of sticking up, they will not allow the dresser to open. So I just put these little flowers in there for her. And then the drawer goes back in there. So to open it, this is like this. Hold on. It's kind of giving me a hard time now. So this is how it's closed. And then to open it, you just do this number here, right? So you open it up, and inside, I put these little embellishments for her. So let me go ahead and pull these out, and they're like little hangers. And guys, it was not easy to bend these little paper clips this way. So first, let me go ahead and just show you. I put some of this trim on this little hanger that she can use, and then they are glued onto the paper clips, so she cannot remove them. This is one of the embellishments I made, and I just layered lace, trims, clusters of sequins, some of the stickers, and then this little bee. I put it on acetate. It's a transparent sticker, and kind of folded the little wings there. Oh, I was going to say, well, I don't even know what I was going to say right now. And just to make it dimensional, and I love the way they turned out. So they are just glued on to the paper clip, and it's an embellishment in itself. And this here, you can totally use it as a little, like, you know, bag topper. You put it on like that, you know, it's just a little embellishment. Oh my gosh, guys, I am just so out of it today. So then here's another one that I made, and I added this little paper clip with this tassel on there. I fussy or die cut this butterfly, and I just added this little bit of sequins in there, and then I put the word bloom, and then I added some of this gold trim on top, and yeah, a little pom-pom on the bottom. Just a cute little dainty paper clip, and I dropped one here. Here's another one with the butterfly. It says Forever Lovely, and this is some beautiful lace that I got from AliExpress, and I just love the way these turned out. Oh, there goes a glue strand. I'm gonna have to cut that off. And then inside of here, I have more of this little trim that I made, ruffle trim, and then this one here. I love how this one turned out with the butterfly, and it's again on a clear sticker, and I put it on acetate. I love doing this. And then I added a little cluster here of ribbons and trims, and then the little flower, and it says This Happy Life. So that is how the armoire looks inside. And yeah, I was in such a rut, guys, but I totally like came out of it thanks to Brenda and the challenge entries, or the birthday challenge entries, or things that I was, working on, and they totally helped get my mojo back. So I'm so grateful for that. I had not been crafting in it. I kind of missed it. So, all right, you just put it in like that, and then to close it, you just bring it on over like that. And this is actually a little charm that she gave me in my birthday challenge. So that is the 3D project. And then as for the embellishment book, so as soon as she told me or asked me about the swapping, I was already like I said, okay, you know what? Let's start right now. Because, excuse me, I didn't know how long I was going to have the crafty mojo again. So I started working as soon as I could. I'm over here choking on spit, guys. I promise it's not COVID. So, here is the embellishment book that I made. And this here, I made it inspired by one that, I have to put my tag back here. This is the paper I used. I sewed it. This was made using, Angel Wants a Unicorn's method. She made this embellishment book for Cele for a swap she did with her, and I love the concept, and ever since I've been like kind of making these. So here is the spine, and this is some tulle crepe paper trim type deal that Ebony gave me. I added some of these little hearts in the center. It's like a bead, and then some of this shiny tulle right there, or lace. And it is a shaker. And what I did here was I just clustered some of these flowers that she actually gave me, Brenda. And then I added some chipboard here. This little rosette that was gifted to me by Maria. Oh my goodness. And then I added this little like you shine on there with the little fox. And I just love the little sequins mix that I kind of mixed together. And yeah, it's kind of simple, but so when you open it, this is what it looks like. And let me make sure I don't bend nothing in the front. This seam here was given to me by Miss Losi, and it's a beautiful like peachy color, and I just love how crinkly it is. So these are the boxes, jewelry boxes from the Dollar Tree, and they had them in gold, so I thought it was perfect for this. So here's what it looks like when you open it. Now, I had to reinforce this here with some washi tape because I used thin paper and it kind of started cracking. So I was like, you know what, let me put some washi there. So these are the digitals. Since it is a book and it closes, you can't really add embellishments to it unless you made a bigger spine. But I did not do that. I kind of made it, fit snug. So what I did on my Cricut was that I imported images and I kind of layered them. I love doing that on my Cricut. I like to design the image. Like if I'm going to make a memory decks card, I import everything I want to use into the Cricut and I play around with it until I see something I like, and then I use the images that I want to use, and I fussy cut or print and cut them on my Cricut. So here I kind of welded these images together to make them like this. And then here, this too, it says, "Hey Sugar." And then here, this one, the little bunny with the flower. So, originally you're supposed to like remove the lids like this, but I figured I was gonna go ahead and add these little things to them so that you can lift it. And let me go ahead and just start. I'll zoom in just a little bit so that you guys can see what I'm about to show you. So here is the quick overview of the book again. So the embellishment book, inside of here, I made some embellishments for her. And let me go ahead and pull them out. And these are inspired by M1924 Crafts. She shared something similar, but she made that inside, I think, a shaker. And ever since I seen her do that, I wanted to get this die, and I totally got it off of Ali. So I just made her these little embellishments, and I just used these stickers that are from, I think this one was from Tuesday Morning, and this is from Michael's, a little donut. And just pretty simple, embellishments that she can just use to further embellish something else. So I made these in a set of 3, and then they just go in here like so. And then inside of here, I made some of these little envelopes. Let me try and get them out without breaking them because I'm super rough sometimes. So I just made these little embellishments right here. I'm so obsessed with these, and the little paper comes out. Oops. I was going to turn them into shakers, but I figured I'd just leave it like this. And yeah, the paper actually comes out of them. And they're so tiny. This is a die from Ali. And there you go. Put those in here. And then inside of here, I just added these little, 3 of these little strips that she can embellish and make into like little bag toppers and stuff. So I just put 3 of those inside of that long one there. And then over here, I added some of this little ruffle trim. I take it out, but I just had a hard time putting it in. So it's just ruffle trim. And if you want to see what that trim looks like, I believe I have some here. This is what it looks like. I took crepe paper and some of this little birthday, I forget what this is called. It's this stuff. You know, the one that you used to put like inside of like the gifts and things. I cut them into strips and I made the ruffles with it. And then inside of here, I made some of these, I think they're called cloches or cloches. I don't even know, but so what I do is that I actually seal the cake inside of them. And all I did was I made it kind of chunky. And then I added a little flour with the well hello there. Added some stickles and, you know, little sprinkles on top. I put a little bow on there. And I double layered them to make it a bit sturdy. If you can see that there. And then I kind of offset it here to make it look like a little lace hanging from the top. So it's this one. Then we have this one with the happy day. And this one, I love this one with the little macaroons. I made 2 cakes and then this one with macaroons. And I added that little treat on there. And then I made some sequins with another sequin in the center to kind of bling it out. So that one goes in here. And I was going to add some like decorative shred inside of here. But then I was kind of like, it's going to be a mission for her to get to the embellishments that way. So I left it like that. I hope she doesn't mind. And then in here, I added some of these little, I finally got around to making them. And it's these little ribbon pendants. And what I did was that I added a little button. Because for some reason, this collection just kind of gives me like shabby chic vibes. And I just thought that the buttons would look cute with it. And I did not find any lobster clasps at my Michael's. So I just used these little round ones instead. And then this one here. This little one. So I used the yellow, pink, and blue button or mint button. And they are ready for her to add any more charms. I really don't have much charms. I haven't ordered any. So I just put buttons. Kind of simple, but and there's a piece of something in there. Yeah, so that is the embellishments that I am putting inside of this embellishment book. That is what I'm sending off to Brenda. Brenda, I hope that you love everything. Thank you so much for asking me to swap. I really enjoyed making all of this stuff for you. Guys, definitely check her out. I will link her down below. And I'm off to have some coffee because I obviously can't function well today. I hope you all have a wonderful and blessed day, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.